Expert hands run fast on the organ keyboards in the Basilica of Bethlehem. This time, however, the performance is very special because sound and images come together in this evening on the Holy Land Organ Festival, now in its 6th edition. The images of Frate Sole, a silent film of the beginning of the 20th century by Mario Corsi on the life of St. Francis, are projected, while the organist's task is to perform its soundtrack, improvising.
My preparation
normally consists of listening to the soundtracks of other films, and then seeing how they dealt with certain situations, certain passages, because connections are important, and then understanding how to exalt certain figures. I chose fairly well-known themes, which returned when the characters entered the scene.
quando I personaggi entravano in scena.
For 1 hour, without interruptions, solemn registers alternate with more delicate ones, the silences with the explosion of sounds. It's a real novelty for the whole Middle East, where for the first time a religious film is shown in a church with the accompaniment of the organ. My desire was to arrive at the canticle of the creatures as the core of the message, so that the theme of Francis hardly appears, it seems to emerge but is never complete. Because I enjoyed watching St. Francis becoming St. Francis, and so I made the theme appear and I made it explode, as you can do with this tool in the moment of the Canticle of Creatures, because that is the moment that touches me. I think that all of St. Francis is there. The music of the Organ Festival, organized for the 6th consecutive year by the Custody of the Holy Land, reached all the countries where the custody is present. More than 45 concerts in more than 20 locations, from Jordan to Greece, from Syria to Lebanon to Jerusalem, Nazareth, Bethlehem. A glance at the audience shows that the event has become an effective means of bringing music and art lovers of different cultures and religions closer to each other. The organ is part of my musical background, of my education in Russia. I heard it for the first time in the Riga Cathedral. The organ is part of Western musical culture, even if it is not part of Jewish tradition in the strict sense. I think culture is the best way for people from different cultures to meet and dialogue. The organ is not a typically Christian instrument, but here it is perceived as a typically Christian instrument. This is in fact one of the aims of our festival, to bring a repertoire to which people living in these countries could not access because the organ is found almost exclusively in churches. With our festival, we can offer this repertoire to all lovers of organ music, classical music.
Proporre questo repertorio a tutti gli amanti della musica d'organo, della musica classica.